opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They go play action with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A huge play there right off the bat.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
7 yards, the pickup there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Lawrence on the sneak.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Etienne. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Trevor Lawrence with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Couch. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Looking to throw. Couch. And he's got his man in stride, complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Couch. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They run the counter. Fitzpatrick. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off play action. Couch. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Couch. They'll roll him out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Couch. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it is now 21-0. Makes the score. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At their own 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Couch. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Look at me, zipper!
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
We both know it's difficult, but they made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they moved the ball with relative ease.
Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Lawrence's throw pulled in by Schwartz. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off play action. Couch. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Couch. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, Couch. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Couch. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Looking to throw on second down. Couch. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds.
Well, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge is a successful one. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before taking this deep into enemy territory down to the 15. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Throwing on first down. Couch. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Off play action. Couch. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. John Ross, 81 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go, go.
A handoff running left is Etienne. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Pull it high. Spin.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Being chased out left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try to run with ETN. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll try again. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
61, matchbox plays.
On play action, Lawrence. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now Lawrence. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Couch. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Couch. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this